Nikki, this is a new record for us.
It is.
We did this. We got the miniatures yesterday. We painted them up, and we recorded this morning. It's going to be released a little bit later than we wanted to, but we got this video done in a day.
It's crazy. I can't believe we did it.
I'm exhausted already. We haven't even done the voiceover yet.
Yeah.
But it was a fun game. I really enjoyed this game. Shield versus Guardians. I'm not as comfortable with the Shield as you are with Guardians, but I felt pretty comfortable with them.
Yeah, I thought you did great. So
well, thank you. I thought this was a fun game. I enjoyed it. Now, winging it.
Yeah. Yeah, you say I'm comfortable with Guardians, and there I forgot the first round to use winging it tokens, so...
How much can it really matter?
I mean,
he says
matters.
Out loud at the beginning
matters.
of the video. Alright, so Sentinel. We thought it'd be fun. Actually, the Sentinels were going to be part of a SHIELD alliance in another game, but I decided to keep them in this game after all, even though they were going to be versus the X-Men.
I can totally see SHIELD using the Sentinels.
Oh, I could too, which is why I enjoyed it. So starting out with Big Bubba there.
Okay, I'm starting with Drax, who is one of my favorites. I love him.
He's got his blades. There's a little bit of comfort, like I was telling you early on, knowing that they didn't really have good range. So I felt I could maneuver a little bit, be a little bit more aggressive at first. I've told you before, I don't like grabbing the middle stuff or the stuff closest to you because I know you'll get me for it.
Well, a couple of mine have good range. Drax doesn't.
Right. Well, as I'm saying, Drax and Gamora, they both need to be kind of close.
Mm-hmm. Gamora does have a range 3, but it's not her builder.
So Black Widow, I felt comfortable bringing her on the side. You'll see that Black Widow's on this side, and then on the other flank is Spider-Woman. Both of them have stealth, which is why I put them on either side. Spider-Woman has, wall crawler, so she can handle the walls and the buildings over there.
And isn't that they both have interrogate?
They both have interrogate.
Which is crazy.
That might be part of my plan. That's really hard to pull off sometimes, though. But there's Beta Ray. Yeah, we were excited for him.
Hey, Beta Ray Bill. So, getting that, what is it? It's a...
disturbance.
It's a disturbance.
There's a disturbance in the force right there.
And if I wasn't within 2 of an allied character, I would have gotten a damage.
Yeah, so everyone who's picking these up that aren't within 2 are taking a damage. Now, this actually, I had a strategy here. Even though he has some of the weaker energy mystic defenses, he does have an ability that lets him remove special conditions. And he's got a range 4 attack. So I thought he'd be pretty good right there. Even though he's going to get Incinerate, I figured I should be able to get rid of it if it was going to be important. So that's why Agent Venom is right there next to the portal. And he's going to use a little Clintar firepower on Drax. So it looks like,
3.
But you can take it, so it's only 2.
So it's only 2.
Drax. Of course you can take it, Drax. And then he's driven by Vengeance, so I have a Vengeance token on.
Vengeance! I love that about Drax.
Oh my god. Sometimes I really wish people could listen to our audio because she was hilarious when she was talking about Vengeance in this game.
I don't even remember that.
It was kind of to the point like, who will take my vengeance now? And I'm like, well, that sounds ominous.
Oh gosh.
Shield agents. Yes. Dick Fury and the Shield peoples. I very much enjoyed them. Again, I'm just covering that side with Shield people. I mean, technically everybody's Shield because my Sentinel is a Shield agent due to the initiative. There's some Milano.
Okay, Star-Lord. Okay, so, yeah, I just thought good place to put him. I was kind of... Yeah, you put a lot of your people over there, though. And I don't know. So,
Somebody was
But I
feeling
did
sassy
it.
over there.
I did it. I was feeling sassy.
So there's Spider-Woman flying down, gliding down from the top.
Gliding. She doesn't fly, she glides.
She doesn't fly, she glides.
Uh-huh.
And I figured I was going to force you to come up close if you wanted that objective. Yes, it incinerates both of them. That's a problem. But I figured this was about early points grabs. Even though you don't, we basically both have 6 models, you technically outnumber me because my shield agents are more of an extension of Nick Fury than they are their own people in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I mean, not completely. I've got to activate them at the same time. I think that's where that comes in. So
there was Groot.
yeah, there's Groot.
And then I guess I need to go again because
I'm done.
You're finished.
Yeah.
As my 4th grade teacher said, you're not a cake, Andy. You're not done. You're finished. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know where that came from.
It just like came into my head. That's so weird. It's funny how the brain works.
Right?
Okay, back to the game. This is Groot attacking Spider-Woman. And it looks like she took 1.
Yeah, she's hanging in there. Good job. Good job, Spider-Woman. But it's still your turn.
Still my turn. So, gonna move Rocket.
He is such a unique character. And I mean, he is very, very fragile. But he is your typical glass cannon in this game.
Yeah, I love Rocket.
Range 5.
Range 5.
But
And
that did work to my advantage because 2 of my people are stealth.
that's true. Yep. Okay, let's see what Rocket does. Plasma rifle on the Sentinel.
Yeah, he's a big old target right there in the middle.
So, looks like... Oh, you rolled too many.
I rolled too many
So you decided
dice,
to
yeah.
re-roll.
Decided to catch myself cheating this time.
So you took 1.
I took 1. That's round 1. That was pretty impressive.
So, yeah, and I probably could have got some more damage on you if I'd had the winging it tokens.
Yeah, probably.
So...
Maybe.
Possibly.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But this is about to get really, really messy because we are all right by each other now.
It's gonna get bloody.
Actually, I was getting a little bit nervous at the beginning of this round.
All right, so Beta Ray Bill, Drax, and Gamora have winging it tokens. Good job remembering, Nikki.
I think this is when you actually did remember it. So, yeah, a lot of incineration right there. So many targets, though. Where to start? Where to start? And that's kind of where it's important when you're outnumbered like this. You got to figure out where to strategically take people out. So I decided to do a +2 blast onto Drax, which means I just add 2 dice. I pay 2 power, add 2 dice. Not bad.
So I took 2, but 1.
Yeah. Just 1.
Just 1.
Unless you're going to do some shenanigans here, Nikki, which I don't think you do.
I think that I decide to save my winging it token since that's just 1 damage.
Because you can take it.
I can take it.
So another one. Another! Psh. Yeah, that was not so good.
Not a great roll, Andy. I blocked it.
Come on, Sentinel. You can do better. Meanwhile, on the other side...
Oh, lovable misfits.
Oh,
All right. I love this card so much.
My heart sunk.
Okay, so I went with Star-Lord first.
Blank.
Which means I can move short.
You may move short.
I may move short.
You said you want to. We decided to hold off on you doing that until
Yes.
all this was done, because we didn't think it would affect this part of the game.
All right. Rocket, I think?
No, Gamora, I believe.
Gamora. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Skull.
So Gamora and everybody within 2, all characters within 2 are stunned. So even my folks are stunned too. So
I guess that's the only good thing is that your people are going to suffer too. So.
Thanks, Gamora.
Okay. Now, Rocket?
I love how that high-pitched and broad. Yeah. Yes. Oh, another stall.
What?
So now...
What is going on?
So that was a shield for Groot.
And that was...
You can move short.
I can move short. I, at this point, don't want to. I might...
You kind of nudge him a little bit forward.
Yeah, I think I did nudge him.
I'm not gonna lie, I've lucked out big time already.
Yeah, this card can be very good. It can be a game changer, but...
Oh, I was scared to death.
I mean, yeah, okay.
But you still got some nasty folks.
So, Drax.
You rolled a skull!
Oh my gosh. Really? Really?
Oh, the joy.
This is quite possibly the worst lovable misfits I've ever done.
This is where it gets better. You do roll a crit for Beta Ray, but he's out of range of everybody.
He's out of range. He's because his builder is only 2. Yeah. It's only a range 2.
Stormbreaker, yeah.
Stormbreaker.
That was the worst ever.
That was the worst ever. Ever. I'm not feeling too good right now, guys.
So now you want to go stab somebody.
I am ready to stab somebody. So move Drax up. And we will...
This is where you start spouting off your vengeance stuff. I will have my vengeance with Agent Venom. Wow, okay.
Oh, gosh. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You blocked 1. It's going pretty good for me right now.
And I remembered Incinerate. Yay me. Yeah, that was a good roll.
So, 6?
Ouch.
Is that right?
I think so.
Well, you blocked 1.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, blocked 1. So I took 5. That's nasty. Oh, and you're deciding if you're going to use your winging it token because you know I'm only on 1 stamina at this point. So we're just kind of going back and forth.
Yeah, and I decide to hold on, or...
No, you do it.
Oh, I do it. Okay. You're right.
Boom. That's it. She just one-shotted Agent Venom.
How you like that?
I don't at all. I did taste your vengeance, and I don't want any more. It left a bad taste in my mouth.
Drax is feeling very satisfied right now, and that made up for the lovable misfits a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. You probably should have done, yeah, at least a couple more hits. It seems like with lovable misfits. So
yeah, and I will say Drax had a lot of power there. I could have thrown that car, and I didn't.
I was wondering if you're going to.
I was like. After I was like, I didn't throw the car. Okay.
So, Bioelectric Strike onto Drax from Spider-Woman. I decided to move her back for a couple different reasons, but mainly because I wanted to focus on Drax and make sure I had that objective. So I did take you out, and that allowed me to grab the Disturbance. So that worked out very well for me.
Okay, so I'm going to move Bill up. Hey, Bill. How are you?
Yeah, he does very well against big dudes.
Your cape is flowing magnificently right now.
It is a magnificent cape, Bill.
You are looking quite dapper today.
He was fun to paint. I enjoyed him.
Okay, Stormbreaker against the Sentinel.
That's an adorable hit.
Well, you took 2.
You like, tap. But then I was like, that's adorable, Bill. Now I throw him. What? Luckily, there was nothing for none of my people you could throw him at.
Yeah.
That would have been
bad, right?
Super bad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank goodness for that card.
I was wishing that Bill had a charge. That's like one thing he's missing. That would make him great.
He's already awesome.
I know he is.
So I told Nikki I'm attacking her with my most powerful attack, and she's like, "You're joking now, aren't you?" I said, "No, I'm serious. 4 dice attacks are insanely powerful in this game, it seems." And I threw that.
And he was like, "But I did roll pretty well."
You rolled well.
So I blocked 3.
But now I do it again. And I do it again.
You do it again.
4 dice attacks, people. I don't know why, but they are really, really good.
Yeah, you are... Wow.
And so I do get to reroll that
4,
shield.
5.
I kept on forgetting that they get reroll when they're close to Fury. I do remember it, though. There we go. I got it. Roll the skull.
Okay, and I...
Now you're using your...
I'm using Plucky. I didn't roll a block, so that means I can use Plucky Attitude, because... And then I roll worse. It was like I was barely going to make it, and I was like, I just need to try to save him. That was a bad decision. Bad decision on my part.
Well, you were dazed one way or another.
I think...
Dazed if you do, dazed if you don't.
Was I? I thought
Yes,
I was
I'm
only
pretty
going to
sure you
take
were.
5. Okay.
I think you were dazed if you do, dazed if
I
you
was
don't.
almost dazed, I thought, but...
You were missing my great pun here, Nikki.
Very, very good, Andy. Good job. What's going on here?
I am shooting with Nick Fury Jr. And now I'm using some battlefield medicine on the Sentinel. I'm putting a big hole in the crack you put in his knee. But Sentinel feels better, so he says thank you.
Good. I'm glad he feels better. All right, Godslayer on the Sentinel, because he's going to feel worse now.
And I did remove Incinerate by doing that as well.
Okay, so for you, and I have Deadliest Woman in the Galaxy.
Oh, that's so nasty.
So...
Yeah, he would have been dazed.
Yeah. You blocked 1. I don't know what we're talking about here.
You're talking about Cosmic Assassins.
All right. Not as good, Gamora.
Not as good. Yeah. Well, let's see. I think so far I've blocked all of that.
Yeah, you have.
You used Winging It?
Used Winging It. Look at that! Deadliest Woman in the Galaxy.
Yeah. So, luckily, Sentinel would be down had I not put some battlefield medicine on him. Put a Band-Aid there. This is where I'm setting up, hopefully something you won't notice. I would like to say it's a coup de grace, but it's not. This is kind of my my Ocean's 11, where hopefully it'll pay off at the end, but you may not know what I'm doing yet.
I see.
So automatic pistols. The beautiful thing about automatic pistols is sometimes it stinks, but in this case, it's an automatic power, no matter what. You don't actually have to do damage. You'll just automatically get 1 power for these attacks. So with rapid fire, it's a guaranteed rapid fire. That's a guaranteed 2 power. Even though I would have gotten power from the attacks, had it not been. So she's got 3 power.
What are you going to do with that 3 power, Andy?
You'll have to find out, Nikki.
Have to wait and see. Hey, Rocket, we're just blasting that Sentinel, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, that's a pretty good block there, Andy.
You did block well.
And I blocked it
You
all.
blocked it all.
I mean, he's barely hanging together right now, but I blocked it. Yeah, leave him alone, Nikki. So you did another.
And it looks like... Did you block it?
No.
No, you didn't.
No, he went boom boom. Well, not yet. He's like, stop this madness! That's why his arms are out.
Oh, gosh.
So now, I'm in range to do 2 interrogates. I interrogate Star-Lord, and I interrogate Drax. We're assuming that's correct. There doesn't seem to be... when it seems too good to be true, it usually is, but I think that was right.
Well, if they both have interrogate...
And they're interrogating different people.
They're interrogating different people, I would say so, although I haven't read it, so...
So let us know, but that was awesome. Yeah, usually round 2 is our nastiest round of any of our games.
Okay, Drax, Gamora, and Star-Lord have Winging It token.
Alright, I hate that, so we're going to try to do something about that. Pistols on Star-Lord at high noon.
Wow! Wow, Andy!
4 dice, Nikki. It's the 4 dice rule. If I was rolling 16, I would miss every one of them, but when I roll 4, I get 3 hits. You decided just to take this. So I'm going to do it again, because you know you've got a lot coming at you. Oh, what happened just there? That's much better. That's 4 hits, Nikki.
Wow, okay. So this is Plucky Attitude, I guess?
Yes, your plucky attituding.
Because I do have a Plucky Attitude, and you're like, no, not the skull.
Not the skulls, Nikki!
Fine, Andy. Fine. Yeah.
Oh, but you did have a Winging It token, so you got to roll that. Hey, you're still alive.
I'm still alive. Oh boy. Fury special. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good.
There's no dance off to this one, Nikki. Except for a dance off into the sunset. There's your plucky attitude again.
Wow, that was a pretty plucky one.
That was plucky, but not plucky enough.
Andy, my leader is KO'd.
Oh, did someone lose their winging it tokens? My bad. Now, your next Gamora. I probably should have been focusing on her, but again, the winging it token is...
No, I'd say that was probably pretty good. So Gamora just took how many?
A lot.
She took 3 or 4.
Yeah, I'm leading from the front, though, Nikki.
I think 3. What are you doing?
I'm leading from the front. Shoot her. Where unfortunately, I was just out of range.
Sorry about that, Andy.
I'll do better next time.
Here's Gamora looking all innocent. She's the victim here.
It always made me happy when you were looking back at your Rocket and your Groot, because I was like, all right, I've got a bit of a reprieve because there's only so much they can do to me. Especially Black Widow and Spider-Woman. I mean, they could have shot at the agents, I guess.
All right, I moved Groot up. I really was wishing I had moved him up earlier because he could have been a big help.
I was wondering why you just didn't have Rocket incinerated this whole time.
I don't know, Andy. It's bad decisions were made.
Well, that's a good hit, though. That's a really good hit. Luckily, I had a pretty decent block there.
So you blocked 2.
Blocked 2.
Took 2. We are Groot, so I'm going to take some damage off of Gamora. I wish that, you know, if there had been other characters that would have benefited, I could have waited longer, but Gamora needed some health back. So I think she had 4 damage, and now she's got 2.
Yeah, I didn't work hard enough. If only my shield agents had been closer. But now, hey, Agent Venom, he's feeling all plucky right now as himself. So he's going to throw a grenade. Just like Domino. Just like Domino.
It looks like I blocked it.
No, you're taking a damage right now. Oh, no, you are blocking it. Yes, you are blocking it.
There's a little bit of a glare that sometimes it's hard to see.
So now I'm going to use... You're incinerated, which was the big thing. So I'm now using Symbiote Special Forces, which is a Beam 3.
So this is on
I say that with intent because I didn't do much damage there. Yeah, this is Drax. And I think you're winging it.
Because no, I can't wing it. I rolled too many. I'm incinerated.
Right. Oh, that's right, you're incinerated. So, yeah. So you only took 1 from that because I can take it. Beta Ray was abysmal, 3 dice. I mean, I guess it's not horrible. It's almost 50%. But then you roll like that. You blocked it all. I was like, Nikki, just stop. You're like, I can roll. No, stop, Nikki. You blocked it all. But I did throw.
Oh, gosh, you threw.
All-star quarterback.
Poor Drax.
He can take it, Nikki.
Oh, he can take it.
I want to say how impressed I am that you've started moving the characters to face the people they're attacking. Can we all take a moment? Because that used to drive me so crazy in the earlier games.
I will face you, and you will take my vengeance.
You used to, like, come in backwards. I'm like, their back is to me. How can you attack me?
All right, this was Titan Killer, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, someone had built up quite a bit of power.
So 1, 2, 3, and you blocked
2.
Or 4. Like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3.
3. No, you got 4.
4.
I took 2. Yeah, that glare. I just don't know.
And how to it comes with the throw. I think if you roll a wild, so you have to dodge.
You threw me at the Sentinel, but the Sentinel's like, I am made of metal, and you threw a squishy thing at me. Helicarrier strike. Woohoo! This is fun. So what's great about this one, it is a strength 6 attack, but it has technically explosive. It's not called explosive, but it's explosive. So other people within 2 take a damage.
So Gamora just took 3.
Just took 3.
And then I think there was only one other person.
So Groot was next
Groot.
with him too, and then
That was
Beta
it.
Ray?
No, he was
Beta Ray. Yep, Beta Ray.
He was out. You measured it.
That was the round 2 I did that. In this round he was in range. He took a damage.
Okay.
Because I was going to do it round 2.
Fine.
Yeah. And I got her out of dodge.
All right. Well, I'm taking some revenge. Gamora versus Sentinel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I just felt like the Sentinel was a punching
6.
bag.
And I rolled a wild, which means I can turn that block into a hit, which I am doing right now. How do you like that?
I don't at all. That sucks. Deadliest woman indeed.
That's right, she is.
So, yeah, you just took out the Sentinel.
Okay, right. Rapid strike against. I get it on with cosmic whatever.
Cosmic assassin.
It has to be a different character though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And then you blocked 2, so you took 4.
But since I'd already been damaged, you got me. So you KO'd 2 people with that 1 attack.
They're KO'd?
Yeah, they're both KO'd.
Oh my goodness. Good job, Gamora.
Oh, let's take that salt and rub it in deeper, Nikki. Would you like some lemon juice with that?
Okay, so rapid strike against the shield agents.
So you just dazed Nick Fury Jr. And you, yeah. So
wow, that was a nice run for Gamora.
That was devastating for me. Yeah, you took out technically 4 people. I don't know if we can call the shield agents people. They're non-people. So,
they are people. Yes, they are.
Bioelectric strike that did nothing. So I decided to try it again because I'm a glutton for punishment. Again,
And that's against Drax.
Yeah, against still really nothing. So, no damage. But I don't fly, I glide. Come glide with me. Now I'm next to my BFF, who's also stealth. But we can see each other because we're within 2 of each other. Or 3, technically, but...
All right, so I move Rocket over there close, so he's contesting. There's nobody he can see or hit.
Yeah, because you dazed everybody, or KO'd them.
Yeah.
This is what you
So?
did. You over-harvested this round, and now everyone else is like, it's a drought.
Yeah. Okay, so moving Beta Ray Bill.
Now we can actually see Black Widow. He couldn't before.
Yes. So what you gonna do, Beta Ray Bill? What you gonna do?
I think you should just stay there and contest that portal.
That doesn't sound Beta Ray Billish.
And what's horrible, not great for you, he doesn't get incinerate. So he can stay next to those all day long.
Exactly. Okay, so summon the storm. It's energy, and I think they had less energy defense.
Well, I have...
1, 2.
I was out of 2, so I couldn't use my martial arts. But I did have pretty good defense against it.
Oh, okay.
Well, 3. So it did 8 damage, I think, but that was still pretty good. Yeah, that was a really nasty round for me. And you caught up big time.
I'm getting there.
That's why I like Paranoia Pummels the Populace. It really... You can score big points, but you have to pay the price.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all the P's I just said there.
Lots of alliteration there.
Lots
Andy.
of alliteration there. So I'm calling in the cavalry.
This would be a good time.
Now, they are activated when they come in, but I do have something I can do with them. So I am going to, as all good leaders do, lead from the front. That's right, Gamora. I'm pointing at you. I want you gone. Gone from this galaxy. Because you are too deadly. Pew, 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 pew.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I blocked none.
You blocked none.
Ooh, Gamora.
That finally got her. So now I've got my sights hit on that alien fella over there.
That was rude. So rude.
You're not from these parts.
1, 2, 3.
Wearing a hat with wings on
Four.
it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And I blocked 2.
You blocked 2.
Took 2.
But my shield agents, who are just in the right place, can come up. We forgot to put your objective down.
Yeah. Whoops.
So now they're going to use pistolas. At Beta Ray. Now they're a little bit intimidated by him, obviously, which is why they did not shoot as well.
They should be.
Well, maybe they emptied all their ammo on Star-Lord earlier in the game. They need to reload. But yeah, so the objective should have been down, but it would have made no difference. I couldn't have grabbed it. I was not close enough for Nick Fury, and then my shield agents couldn't.
All right. I wasn't sure about this, but I decided to move Bill over to that objective.
She's like, you may think this is crazy, and I'm thinking, oh crap.
So Spider-Woman, right? Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Summon the storm.
Luckily, she's not a flyer because she glides.
I know. Oh, that was, let's see, terrible.
That is pretty terrible. Oh, it's
1, 2, 3.
I took it.
And then I threw you. You are thrown.
So Black Widow's got to dodge that. Luckily, I guess Black Widow's used to having people thrown at her, so she only took a damage. So now you give me enough power. That was so nice. I've got enough power to play double agent, and I originally was going to put it on Drax, but I decided to actually put it on Rocket. What this is going to do is, once she's getting an activated token, when the person who I appoint, which in this case is Rocket, puts his activation token on, I get to remove mine. So she gets basically 2 turns. Or 2...
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 turns. 2 turns in a round, that's what I was trying to say.
All right, and you're attacking Beta Ray Bill.
But I'm using energy on the guy with super energy defense.
1, 2, I blocked 2.
Yes.
Took 1.
It just didn't seem worth it to try to do anything more powerful, and that just was abysmal.
All right, I decided to move Drax up and try to take one of these dangerous ladies out.
They are. And then you're like, headbutt. I'm like, what?
So headbutt comes with a push, and I thought that might be helpful. So make them go away. So
I blocked it because I got
you blocked it because you got martial artist, but then I pushed her back. So
which actually was really good.
That's what I wanted.
It messed me up. It did really mess me up.
I just wanted them back. Away, you.
Yeah, now you're just getting mean. You're Drax. No one likes you. Go away.
That is me. Do you hear how mean you sound? It's like a bully. Gee.
Look what he's doing. He's headbutting people now.
This is what he does,
now
Andy.
He's gonna throw somebody? Is that very nice? No, it's not.
Well, his name is the Destroyer, right?
I guess.
It's what he does, Andy. Let him be him. Okay, Black Widow has to dodge.
I did. Luckily, again, she's used to people being thrown
She's
at her.
like, oh, this is nothing.
We've done this dance before, so. But this was annoying because, yeah, now...
You had to move up.
I had to move up. Automatic pistolas. Nice. See, again, automatic pistols. I do my best attacks with those.
That is pretty crazy. But, look at that.
Yeah, you blocked it all. Beta Ray Bill was just so hard to hurt.
He has really good defense. It was hard for you to hurt him. In fact, at first I wasn't getting enough power because you weren't hurting him.
Well, maybe you should stop rolling your dice then. So now technically, I'm all activated. I've activated all my people.
All right, so I move Groot up.
This just seemed gratuitous at this point, Nikki. We were trying to figure out who that incinerate
We were like, wait, who does that incinerate belong to?
Who's supposed to be on fire that is not on fire currently? So, but that was Drax.
Gosh, we probably missed an incinerate somewhere.
Probably. So, sorry.
That's the way this game went. It was messy.
It was, yeah, it was a bit messy.
I am doing a lot of thinking right now. I don't know what I'm thinking.
I don't either, because this game pretty much is over.
Well, it's not over. We don't know who's winning, who's going to win. It's still up in the air.
You have the most points right now, that's for sure. But it didn't, again, to your point, it's not over yet. So, but this was gratuitous. They weren't doing anything to you, Nikki. Yeah, I didn't even bother to roll for that. You took him out. So now Rocket wasn't going to... well, we had to determine what Rocket was going to do, which was nothing. So now, Spider-Woman. Yeah. I need to take out Beta Ray Bill.
But that didn't do it.
No, it did not. The points are insanely close. It's almost a tied game right now.
It's almost tied, and if you take Beta Ray Bill out...
And a couple things work.
You can win.
Now, what needed to have happened was I needed to take Beta Ray Bill out in that first attack. I just dazed you now.
You dazed me.
But I can't interrogate you, which is what I would have needed to do.
Because you don't have the power.
Or to tie, yeah.
You don't have the power.
Well, I can glide over there, which cost me my power.
Yes.
So if I didn't have to glide over there, I could have interrogated, tied up the game, we would have gone into round 5, but as it was, you ended up scoring an extra point. So,
good game.
Good game. So that was an insanely bloody game, especially at the end.
Yeah, it was really fun. I thought you had a lot of fun with your Spider-Woman and even Black Widow.
Yes.
Beta Ray Bill, I really liked him, but in the first part of the game... he just didn't have a lot of power yet. You were kind of ignoring him.
On purpose.
And so I still loved him though. Loved him, can't wait to play more of him, so.
Yeah, I'll be honest. S.H.I.E.L.D. may be one of my new favorite affiliations to play. Mm-hmm. I feel, and I think to your point, in one sense, I think it was a better showcase of Spider-Woman than anybody else. You know, Beta Ray did good. I mean, he saved the day a lot of times with his defenses, and then when he hit hard. Yeah. I think Agent Venom did pretty good, but overall, of the 3 new people, the MVP was by far Spider-Woman, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. In this particular game, I think so. I mean, if Bill was going against Flyers, he would have had that one, which I use that attack a lot because it's like a... with a range 4.
Yeah, the Stormbringer.
So sometimes I was out of range, and Gamora. I love her.
Gamora. So nasty. I will take on a Gamora any day over a Domino, though.
And unfortunately, Star-Lord, if I had kept him safe, if I had not been... You had him surrounded.
That was on purpose.
If I had kept him safe, I would have... won more easily, you know what I mean? So I would have had my winging it tokens, and
I had 3 ideas going into this game. The first idea was I was going to try, it was the double interrogate. When I finished up painting Spider-Woman in time, I knew I wanted to play her, and then I knew I wanted to play the Black Widow Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. for the double interrogate. Mm-hmm. The second thing was I wanted to try to win by points as much as possible, which I didn't know how feasible that was going to be. But, you know, and you would think that's kind of a normal, yes, you want to win by points, but that's not my play style. I think everyone who's watched me play knows that's not my play style. My play style is to destroy as much as possible and let collateral damage score me the points. Mm-hmm. My third one, when I saw what you did, was to surround Star-Lord and take him out to get rid of, I think, one of the more powerful leadership abilities in the game, the winging it.
Well, you did. Oh, also, I totally forgot to play winging it the first round, yeah. Which was so stupid, but you know, it happens.
But all in all, like I said, I really enjoy playing S.H.I.E.L.D. I will probably be playing them more often in the future. If I ever did the TTS, I think I'd probably go with S.H.I.E.L.D. at this point. And you know, the Sentinel was fun to play, and I want to see what he would do. I might go with other options though for that 4 point, or depending on how many points it is, 3, 4, 5, whatever point left over. That's going to be the fun experiment, and being able to make them a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent the initiative and then using like med pack on them, that was very cool. I had a lot of fun with this game.
Me too.
And it came down to the end.
I know.
I love those kinds of games.
I know.
I mean, we were kind of calculating at the end. It's like, wait a minute, did we do this right? Because when you're within 1 point,
and we were playing 3 new characters, so there's going to be some mistakes. I'm sure we haven't watched it yet, so I'm sure we're going to go back and also releasing it on the same day that we played it.
This will be released on the same day we filmed it, which we've never attempted
done before. So this is going to be bear with us. Yeah, there's going to be some mistakes.
But I hope you enjoyed the video. We enjoyed playing it. I always love playing games like that with you. So, and I love when it comes down to the end because it really did. You know, even a lot of times by the middle of round 3 or round 4, you're like, okay, I don't think you can win. At this point, we're like, ooh. If I do this, and this works well, and it almost came out that way.
Also, like, you had all your characters way far away so that Rocket couldn't get to any of them even, and I should have moved Groot up sooner and had Rocket, just because it didn't matter really if Rocket was incinerated because you weren't anywhere near him, so. And
stealth was a big part of my game plan. I was definitely going to use the heck out of stealth in that game.
Look at you, using strategy and stuff.
I know. We have somebody suggesting a monster, a beast versus a behemoth kind of game coming up. So that's my fun play style. But again, I found something I loved in this play style, and I want to explore it more. So.
All right. Well, that was fun.
We hope you enjoyed it. Yep. I think next time Bill is going to be with his Asgardian friends,
and you'll be playing it.
And I'll be playing that with Scourge.
Your bromance. Yes.
And I'm not sure who you're going to play in that one.
I don't know. We haven't decided.
We haven't decided that one yet. We just know it will be Scourge and Beta Ray the next one. So, hope you enjoyed it, and we definitely love to hear your feedback, your comments, and just tell us how you felt about the game. And where do you think Beta Ray and Agent Venom belong best? Which affiliations have you been having a lot of success with? We'd love to hear. So, until next time,
bye.
Bye.